Hello there. My name is Finny and welcome to Detective Grimoire, or Detective Grimoire, Secret of the Swamp. Shout out to Game Master 1 for providing me the link to play this and the means to do it, and also for suggesting I play this. Without much further ado, let's go ahead and let's discover the secret of the swamp. Headphones strongly recommended. Sound is important. You will need sound to properly experience this game.
"2025 last night, a murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marshland."
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see why it matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Well, say, old chap, why do you get coffee and I don't? Well, Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy Bog, was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. The exact cause of his death is unknown. 3 small wounds of the chest suggest attack from a clawed creature. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. Richard Remington, founder of tourist Boggy attraction, was found dead outside. Okay, I read all that. Alright. Vital information. Alright, so we've got it's like a picture of this dude with his mustache going up into his hat. I guess that's who was dead, right? Because that looks like the same kind of outline there. We've got the 3 puncture wounds, and the 3 clawed creature. And this is the suspect, huh? Look at this googly eye. He's cutie. Alright, so I guess he's the suspect for now. Let us go.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
I like this. I like how he has a hat. That was the whole joke, was he didn't have a hat. Nope, I spoke too soon. Chapter 1, a swamp full of secrets. Alright, here we go.
Your case file is in the top right.
Right, okay then.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here.
You got it.
When you've collected some, of course.
Of course, of course.
I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
You got it, old bean. You got it, old chap. Alright, so, is this where it is? Alright, so here's our list of suspects. So far I got Mr. Remington, the victim, and I got Boggy. So far nothing. Well, click, And hold the button back to exit immediately from menus. Okay.
That's where I need to go.
Yep, it sure is. So let's go
I
then.
can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right.
Okay.
Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
No, I like those. I'll keep them. Thank you very much. Well, let's go then. Oh, you there?
Oh! Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
Why? The last one was blonde. You're that weird girl from the fairground.
You're that weird girl from the fairground.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and
You'll
behave.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared. I might pretend I imagined her.
Okay, well, let's go.
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode to move around.
Right, I just thought that meant you wouldn't be running anymore if I did that.
Just
Gotcha.
my luck, the gate's closed. Looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate.
No, no problem. I got this. This seems easy enough. How does this work? Oh, okay. Right then, and who are you? Who do you think you are? Well, it looks a lot easier than it is. Oh, I think I know what to do. Alright. This goes around up there. And in like that. Up and around.
Nice. I might get one of these from my office.
Why? These are easy. Your mother can figure them out.
This is a tourist attraction?
Well, it was probably at one point.
The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me.
Oi!
Let's do some thinking.
Okay.
Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom. And flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
Alright. Let's see. It's too big. This isn't warm enough. It's far too remote. It's far too remote for... to make money. Is that right? Alright. Oh, here we go. The tourist attraction is too far remote. My beard. The tourist attraction is too far remote for my beard to make money. Wait, what? Maybe it's not that. Okay. The swamp is too far remote for the tourist attraction to make any money.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me. What's the story behind this place?
I don't know, my old dear. I don't know. Protest.
Looks like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Boggy's Bog. I can't wait.
What do we have here?
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there.
Well, can I pick it up? How do I...
These flower petals...
Alright. Maybe I'm supposed to not pick it up. Clues. Well, that didn't help.
Looks like this path leads... These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the...
Well, I don't know what to do about that, my old bean. Right then. This looks promising. Let's go this way. Who goes there? Okay, we got footprints. We got this. Let's go
I
inside.
can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later on.
Well, I mean, there's a window. Oh, wow.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Alright, so 87 people. Well, so far I've gotten that. Map tourist attraction to Boggy's Bog. Generously donated by the mysterious old girl at the entrance. When I'm exploring the swamp, I can't access my map from the map corner. Right then. Well, I guess I'm not getting anything here yet then. Oh.
Aha, some suspects.
Well, let's have a chat, why don't we?
Let's get this investigation started.
Oi!
Alright, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best. It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
It's actually my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best.
Alright. Your job... Oh, I guess this is what we do, okay.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Ah.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did you want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
Alright. So tell me about last night,
You were
good
here
sir.
yesterday, I presume. Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Alright. Present a clue, which I don't think I have. Alright. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Present the profile. Tell me about this
You
guy.
should ask someone else.
How about him?
Try showing it to somebody different.
You suck. Alright, very well then. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to talk to him about. Let's go talk to this fella.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
No, I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Van de Peer.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions. That is a very talented beard you got, at least.
That is a very talented beard you've got, at least.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'd be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
So Van de Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington.
Vincent Van de Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Van de Peer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Confirm. Alright. Well, let's try it again then. Alright. Tell me your job.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy? About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work. But I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
Alright. Tell me about last
Were
night's,
you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed I was working. Very hard indeed. Well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest. But yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual. Yes, difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective, but there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Bobby Burl told me nowhere in sight last night. So, is that right?
Vincent Vanderpeer told me that Bobby Burrell was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burrell doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Alright, we'll go back. What is this? Oh, I can hear things. Blast. Some ripping. Creaking. Clang. Alright, so the creaking is right at the beginning. Creaking led to the outcry, which led to the blast, which led to the clang. Another outcry. Some ripping could be heard. A thud, and then dead. That's interesting. Alright, Burl. Last night.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpeer over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
We left it with Van Peer and he used it instead. It was broken and being repaired at that point.
You left it with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
You got lost in the swamp and were trying to get out. Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes, but I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect. Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
All right.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night. Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
Oh, okay. Oh no, it's the boggy dude.
What? Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
Ooh, challenge complete. A blurry photograph taken by Bobby Burrell shortly before the murder. It shows something that looks like Boggy in the woods of the swamp. The being in the photo seems to have long legs. Okay, is that it? Okay, I think that's it as far as this goes. Present a clue. What if I show him this?
He's a talented man, that Burl. Sometimes I wonder if he'd be better off pursuing his photography full time, you know.
Okay, is that it? Film footage.
I don't know if it's any use to you at all. I'll film again tonight and try to get a version without all those bizarre noises in the background.
Okay, I guess that's it. You have nothing else here?
I heard this.
Where? What are you talking?
Remington denied you the filming permission in the past. Remington never found out about your previous attempts. Oh, it's none of these still, is it?
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that. Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way. I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
I am famous. I am the boss. I stab ya.
That can't be it.
I give you cash money.
Right. That's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Challenge complete. Well, I guess that's it. I'll be back, I guess. I guess there's more people to talk to. Well, nice talking to y'all. No one here still. Ooh, the museum.
The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. It seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear.
Alright, seems easy enough. Then I remember it's me that's doing it.
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
That top hat guy, huh? Alright, what we got here?
I'd better take a look at this. This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
Journal was recorded 60 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. The only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches of the appearance of the swamp creature. Boggy is shown with the 3 small claws on each arm. Boggy's feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back, huh? Well, that's not helpful. Let's have a chat with this guy. Oh, what's this?
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Alright, let's see. Okay, there we go. Well, very well then. I think I got it. Is this right? What do I do now that I get it like in order?
I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit. It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
Alright, well I got me a pair of gloves. These flippers, they're not part of the museum exhibit, that's for sure. Alright. I'll say that, good sir.
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect, detective. I am no mere tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat? My sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook. I'm doing a drawing of your beautiful face. I'm writing in my diary. It's been a long day.
I'm doing a drawing of your beautiful face.
Alright, tell me about your job, Glasses.
So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here...
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
Yeah.
So, you're visiting the museum. For fun.
Fun! Well, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology. A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me
Sure,
find it
let's go
for
for it.
you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Information about Boggy collected by Agent Folder. Boggy Swamp became a protected area of the reports of hunting the area. Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches, and in which this creature has 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead, to make him less threatening. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe the information is out there somewhere. Okay, gotcha. That is quite interesting. Last night.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so I don't...
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
Then what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
Alright, present a clue. I have here a picture of Boggy.
Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo, the murky exposure. It's perfect.
It's perfect because it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on.
Well, then I would ask anyway. What can you tell me about this film
You're
footage?
wasting your precious time, Detective.
How about this?
An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
Is that it? Boo! Oh, I got gloves.
The real swamp creature had claws. 3 on each hand, to be precise. Why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead?
That's all you gotta have, huh? Nothing else? Well...
Are you asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature. What's the difference anyway?
Everything!
When you tell me about Van de Pierre,
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
then you tell me about Bobby
If I
Burrell.
cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already.
You're no fun to talk to. I'm leaving. I think that's everything here. I'll be going then. Thanks for your time, I guess. Alright, so you have lost a thing somewhere, have you?
Someone please tell me why there's a house here. Well, the lights are on. Maybe somebody's home.
Yeah, let's have a good talking then
The
too.
latch is broken on this door. Seems I can fix it with those 3 cogs if I just put them in the right place. Once they're on the right pins, I can move the handle at the bottom to try and open the door.
I feel like I need a big one. There we go. Then maybe a small one here. There we go. And then another small one. No. Thought I was getting something there for a little bit of a second.
Perfect.
Oh,
I am amazing.
well, I wouldn't say amazing. That was just sheer guess. Why, hello there.
You just walked straight into my house, did you?
Not exactly. I had to climb up here first. I'm paid to walk into people's houses. Sorry, I would have rung the bell.
Sorry, I would have rung the bell, but you don't have one.
Normally, I have methods for dealing with unwanted attention. But I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No. I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
So, tell me about your job, Lady Kimbridge.
What do you do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born. And I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area.
Ooh.
I've learned many things from them.
Now, what about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Well,
Wow.
nice.
How do you do that?
Chemistry.
She's like, oh, chemistry. A page from Weybridge's book, All Pressed Flowers, contains information about all the flowers in the swamp that they grow. The green and red species only grow around the side door of the museum and can't be found anywhere else. Okay. So what can you tell me about these? Oh, nothing? Okay. So, last night...
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
Oh, the look on his face, he's just like, well, that doesn't help me at all. What about Mr. Boggy here?
You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
What about the flower book? What about these gloves?
Let's see. First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron. Then tap the faucet.
Seems easy enough. What? How do I do it? Where's, like, my gloves? Oh. Yeah, I knew that. I'm brilliant.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Simple. A little bit of blue. And a little bit of yellow. And we got green. See?
Got it.
Told ya. Alright.
Now I know what that liquid consists of.
Yeah, blueberries and flowers.
I'll write it down in my notes.
Alright. So... is that it?
No, thank you.
Flower
There's
book.
samples of flowers that grow in this area. 2 of them you don't see very much anymore. And 1 of them only grows around the museum.
How about Explorer's Journal?
This is a 60-year-old journal. It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
I thought you might.
Yeah, you're very helpful, aren't you? So what can you tell me about him?
You should ask someone else.
Oh, you're a real help. How about him?
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
How about him?
I'm not even sure who that is.
How about I hit you with a stick? How about Boggy?
You should ask someone else.
Who? You've been here longer than anyone else. You should know who these people are. What about Nose
I
here?
have nothing good to say about that man, so I won't say anything at all.
Good for you. You have more restraint than a lot of YouTube commenters these days. Let's go! Nice talking with you, ma'am. What else you got around here? Anything else? Alright. This way. Oh, look! The final guy in our little list here.
Ah, yes. I heard they were sending somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire.
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect, too.
Of course, of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like. I won't be offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits. But I think you'll find this swamp to be your greatest challenge.
Yes, your greatest challenge. So what's so challenging about the swamp?
What's so challenging about an old swamp?
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations, for better or for worse.
Oh,
My
yeah.
advice to you, look to the past. It could be the way forward.
That's real
I'm
helpful.
supposed to look to the past, right?
Killed the swamp creature, built the museum because it was moving on the swampland, founded by Boggy. Alright. So the old lady Weybridge was living in a swamp when Richard Remington became a famous cartoon character. Was discovered by this one.
Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when Richard Remington was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Ooh, that's nearly right.
Alright, so let's try the swamp creature.
Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Lady Weybridge. She was living here when Boggy was first discovered by the explorer.
Yes. Be right back, sir.
There's one path built right into the
Yeah, I
road.
know, thanks. Shut up. Hey, what's in here?
Predictably, a trash can. And I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, it's a picture of Boggy, is it? He's wearing gloves.
Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper? Or something more sinister?
Okay. It's like a newspaper clipping under here too, but I don't think that's anything. Alright, let's go. This looks like a design for a boggy costume. What's going on here? It is, look. Interesting. And those are the gloves for it.
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here?
Coils and coves. What? Where'd that come from? I found... Alright, so... The costume design I found explains that... Or explains what... the swamp creature smells like.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what the swamp creature smells like. Oh, that doesn't make sense, does it?
This?
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what Burrow's black and white photo is showing me. My detective's intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph, I'm not sure I'm looking at the real Boggy here, and I think these designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can find that, there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
I found the gloves. Ooh. Chapter 2, A Deadly Disguise.
I have something for you.
Another gift already. Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have pockets in that dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
I don't know. You could try it on any door you like. Although, I recommend you try it on the office door.
Remington's office?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that was Detective Grimoire. That was Chapter 1. Let me know if you want me to do Chapter 2. I thought this was actually quite fun. Once again, this was brought to my attention by Game Master 1, and also provided me the program to which this game could be played. You could find it on archive.com. I'm not going to link it here because YouTube doesn't like that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and until next time, stay foxy, YouTube.